get this question quite often, especially with back exercises. A lot of people are worried that they're not stimulating or fatiguing the posterior muscles such as the latissimus, rear delts, rhomboids, trapezius, etc. with their pulling movements. And they're worried about this because they're feeling their forearms and their biceps burn out first. There's a reason for this. The reason is, it's very simple. There are more sensory nerves in your forearms, in your biceps, shoulders, and especially in your quadriceps, mostly due to the femoral nerve that runs beneath the quadricep muscles, which results in a lot more sensory nerves in those areas. That's why they burn much more. On the pulling movements, your forearms and your biceps may burn like crazy, especially in the beginning, and it's mostly due to just more sensory nerves in those areas. If you fail on a pulling movement, you have effectively fatigued and stimulated the trapezius, the rhomboids, and the lats. Just because you feel a particular muscle group more does not mean it's even being effectively stimulated. Obviously, in this case, your forearms or biceps are heavily worked in these movements. But in a lot of the cases, people may feel that a muscle group is being more heavily worked and feel that it is a exercise simply for that muscle group. Good example is, a leg press or a squat. You feel it like crazy in your quads. And again, this is just due to more sensory nerves in that area because of where the femoral nerve is located. And they believe that they're not training their glutes on a leg press or squat because they don't feel it in their glutes and you only feel it in your quads. Well, that's not true. The glutes are the prime mover in a leg press and a squat, which means they're responsible for performing the majority of the movement, which is hip extension. Your glutes are heavily involved in a squat or a leg press or any hip extension exercise, regardless of if you feel it or not.